Premier League is finally back, which means so are we, with another video. We're going to do a quick roundup of our predicted scores for the weekend. Let's get straight into it.
I have no more to say. We're back. Let's go.
First episode, back from international break,
Mm-hmm.
and the first game is Liverpool. 12:30 kickoff.
Brilliant.
I believe we're away to Wolves.
Yeah. Away at Wolves.
So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm pretty confident that we will win.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple games between us last season, we won 2-0 at home. They beat us 3-0 at their home, which was obviously shock results.
Yeah.
But again, 12:30 away, first game back from international break. There is still something there that makes me think this could be where Wolves pick up some points.
Is it? You're not going for you, or you're going to go for Wolves?
No. I still think, I'm confident we'll win,
Mm.
but I'm just putting it out there that it is possible, of course. First game back from international break. Wolves have been looking decent in odd games here and there, and obviously I believe again they probably will turn up in what they consider bigger games and against harder teams.
Yeah, they were good against United.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll see. I'm still confident in us, so I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Wolves got something from the game.
I would be very surprised if Wolves got something from the game, because I've gone for 3-1 Liverpool. I've given them a goal because of how shaky our defence is, and I understand Van Dijk can't be in because he's got a red card.
Yeah, no, he's out for an additional game.
Liverpool defence with Van Dijk, it's mad to say this season has been shaky.
Yeah.
So maybe without him they'll be better or worse. I don't know, innit? It remains to be seen. So I have to wait.
It's likely to be Gomez and Matip, the partnership. So yeah, we'll see how that fares.
Literally.
They've been alright in the games. I mean, we've been fairly steady defensively so far this season. Not too outrageously bad or anything in moments.
Still leak chances.
Still leak chances. That's just the nature of, I think, sometimes how we play with leaving only two men at the back at times.
Sometimes, yeah.
And with such now the midfield is completely more attacking. We still haven't really got a holding midfielder that we can put our finger on and say, yeah, that's our holding midfielder. So yeah, we are still going to concede chances. Like I said, it's 12:30, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So
an Aka killer.
I'm not going in anywhere near any of my Akas.
No, no chance. You never do that to yourself.
Wait for the 3 o'clock.
Don't do that to yourself.
But yeah, so we'll move on to the next game. We have Aston Villa against Crystal Palace.
Villa against Palace.
Villa at home. Odd game for me, to be honest with you.
I like both of them teams.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But both have shown in moments that they can get kind of overrun and dominated.
Mm-hmm.
But they have got good players as well. They're building decent squads, at least. I think Villa should have enough for Palace at home. I'm going to go with 2-1. It could be a high-scoring game, but 2-1 Villa for me.
I've gone close, but I've gone 2-2 because I think they'll cancel themselves out. Because for how good they both are, like at attacking, they're both like a bit shaky at the back as well. Yeah, so I think there could be, like you said, there could be a lot of goals. So 2-2, 3-3, but I've gone for 2-2. I just think, like I said, I just think they'll cancel each other out.
I agree. I think both forward lines are quite. They like to express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're quick. They attack the goal as well with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really mess around a lot. So I think this will be probably won or lost in the midfield. Basically.
Yes,
whoever kind of gets control more of the ball, doesn't let it be so back and forth and letting their attackers attack our defence and vice versa. Whoever controls it in midfield, which should be a good battle. McGinn, Douglas Luiz, what's the fella's name? Who's been playing there?
Who, CM?
Yeah, Kamara.
Kamara's good. I like Kamara.
Kamara.
But you're right. I think like you were saying, it's either a box-to-box game or the midfield just get bypassed.
Basically.
And it's just attack. That's what's going to happen. I think that's how it's going to go. 2 ways, that's it.
So, yeah, for me, whoever controls the midfield is going to fare a lot better. I mean, obviously, that's pretty obvious. But again in this game because both teams are so they can be as well if it becomes like that. So we'll see. But yeah, I've gone 2-1 Villa.
2-2.
2-2 for yourself. Decent. What's the next game called?
The next game is a game which I think Luton might pick up some points. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. But this is Fulham against Luton.
Mm-hmm.
It's the third game. Fulham are playing at home, which I don't think really changes anything much for these clubs. Like when you go home, like even at home, like the only real team you say that at home is a bit mad is like you and City, because we play poorly at home sometimes and get away with it. Like United, Forest could have come back. United could have beat us.
Yeah.
But Fulham, like games at home now, I think the Premier League is so close. It's not even a home advantage one now. Like because the players are just so good.
I hear that, but obviously players definitely play up to their home fans as well there's just more of your fans to give you kind of like a boost when you're doing well, a kick up the arse when you need it, and stuff like that. There's just more of your fans, and
I get what you mean.
Actually make the noise difference to you on the pitch.
I get what you mean, but I see it from the other end of the spectrum as well, where it's like I'm going away from home. I'm going to show their home fans who I'm playing against how good I am. So then the team away plays super good as well, isn't it? So that's what I'm talking about. Premier League. It's a good league, so I don't think any game's easy. So I have gone for 2-1 Luton. I feel like they're going to pick up some points here, only because Fulham haven't really shown me anything. Like personally, that when I've seen them playing, and I feel like Luton might actually just nick something here. To be honest with you, maybe it might be 1-0. I've gone for 2-1 Luton. What about yourself?
So I think this could be a game. I've gone opposite because I think this could be another game for Luton where they actually see that teams in the Premier League are just a level above them at the moment. And it's not to say that if they survive in the Premier, I don't think they will. But if they do survive, it's not to say they can't be on their level, because it wasn't too long ago where Fulham had come back up into the Premier League. Obviously, this is Luton's first time, so it's a bit different. But no, I still think that Fulham, they got battered last time against City in it, but it just kind of became that because, I don't know, they seemed to get a bit deflated when the Nathan Ake decision went City's way and stuff like that. They just got back into the game.
Just City, innit?
It was just before half time, so like, I don't know. You can take that with a pinch of salt. I mean, City can batter anyone on their day. 5-1.
Beat Real Madrid for fun.
They can batter anyone. So I think this will be a game where Fulham will want to get back on the right track. We just got battered by City. It can happen. We've got a home game, a nice game, really, against one of the bottom 3 teams in the Prem at the minute. So they should be confident to go and I say dispatch Luton, to be honest.
I'm going for
I say dispatch Luton, so I reckon
pick it up.
I'm gonna say 2-0.
2-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
Come on, Luton, bro. We need some point. They need some points from somewhere if these are gonna stay up.
Yeah, but
we got to bat them. They're right next to us. We got to bat them.
I know, but at the same time, like
it's London Luton Airport, you know.
Yeah,
it's London Luton Airport.
Yeah,
they're London. These lot of Londoners now, apparently. Come on, we have to leave them in.
I'm just saying what I think in it.
Would you rather Fulham stay up or like different question?
Really
you don't care.
No, I don't really have. I guess if I had to pick between the two.
Yeah, if say someone what's the last spot, like 18th, and someone could go 17th, and then they're battling out on the last day, would you prefer it be Luton go down or Fulham?
I would have said Fulham, but I just feel like it doesn't really matter. Like if Luton didn't go down this year,
they're going to go down next year.
Yeah.
I think they might. I hope they stay up because they build a new stadium.
Yeah.
If that's actually good, they get more fans in there, and then it will just be fun.
It's hard. But I'm just looking at it from even financials, innit?
Yeah.
The spend is just a lot different in it between Luton and somebody.
But come on, Luton, I get some points.
Get
some points at Craven Cottage, bro. That's what we want.
It can definitely happen. But I reckon Fulham should be good enough to move past the City game, get back on track with a home win.
We'll have to see.
So yeah, 2-0.
We'll have to see.
Could be more. Next game. Man United Brighton.
Big game. That's a big game for United. Big game for United. You know, not such a big game for Brighton because it's like all of the onus is on United. They're at home. Brighton just have to actually turn up and play the exact same football they've been playing. And Man United have to completely change how they've been playing because they're shocking. And doing it against Brighton, it's not the best game to be doing it. To be trying out new things and tactics, you're going to get smashed. I think they're going to get smashed.
They're playing at home, so for a start, United do kind of play up again to their home team because loads of fans in there. They really do. You can hear them in it, so they know not to mess about as much when they're away as when they're away from home. Brighton did well before the break, coming off losing to 3-1 against West Ham away. They came back home, beat Newcastle 3-1. And they clearly beat Newcastle.
That was a surprise.
Which again, we were saying at the time is definitely a surprise. This is going to be a good game. This could be one of your like 3-2 games.
That's exactly what I've gone for. I'll tell you for who in a sec. You can probably guess who I've gone 3-2 for. Of course.
Yeah. I see. I'm kind of either way.
You say it could be 1-0 or it could be 3-2. It could be very cagey or it could be very open.
Because of the way that Brighton are, they don't miss it. They're another team that don't mess about in the final third and stuff. Their players just kind of get to it. And if they do bypass United's midfield,
they don't have one.
Then it's a big problem. I want Brighton to win.
Same.
There's no doubt about it.
I want them to
There's no doubt about it.
I want them to dispatch is the right word for that game. That's what I want them to do.
I reckon it's gonna be 3-2. Yeah, I'm gonna go with United.
3-2 United
and some VAR.
Some VAR help.
Some VAR sussery.
Some football shithousery, bro. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've gone with I think high scoring game.
Yeah.
Just because it's at Old Trafford.
OT.
If it was away, I probably would be going like maybe United only score 1. Then it could be a 2-1, 3-1 again to Brighton.
Yeah.
But at home, I feel like they definitely play up to the crowd. The crowd don't let them mess about. So.
No, I've gone the exact opposite of you with the same scoreline, but 3-2 Brighton. And I want United fans to come at me, but I feel like you lot are going to lose about 6-2. That's my actual feeling. And if United win, you've beat Brighton and shake my hand and move on.
Yeah.
But if these lot beat Brighton and then move like they've beaten Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League final, like they do every week when they beat Wrexham away, bro, I can't believe these United
That's the thing,
fans.
that things have been so bad that these are big wins in it, and you just have to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
So,
United fans, they just
they have to accept it at the minute, and a win over Brighton is a good win at the minute. I don't think it's not a certainty. It's no way a certainty at this point.
Because we've both played United in other seasons like gone past, and we've all admitted when United have beat us that they were just either better than us or the game got scrappy and they won in it. But you know when United lose to you or United lose to us, the referee's done us. That shouldn't have been an offside in the 3rd minute. Yeah. Bro, you've lost the game of football, innit?
If we beat them, if they beat us 7-0.
7-0.
They wouldn't have let us come out of
this year should have been the one we done them 8-2. I said it to everyone. We should have done them 8-2.
But you always make it difficult. Even always make it difficult against them for some reason. But yeah, we've got the same scoreline.
Same scoreline.
Opposite ways.
And I hope it goes my way.
So do I. I hope it goes your way, definitely. I'm sensing some VAR sussery. Who knows? Next game,
mate.
The mighty Spurs.
Oh, Spurs, mate.
The mighty Spurs are rolling on.
At the Lane as well.
At the Lane, 3:00. Sheffield United. This is again. Ange's going to welcome a game like this.
Oh, 100%.
Sure. They're on good form. They're doing really well.
100%.
Just keep getting kind of games like this. Sheffield United, you should expect to win. I definitely expect them to win.
I expect them to. For me, I was going to say, sorry to interrupt, I think this game is going to be run by James Maddison. Because I don't think there's anyone in that Sheffield United team between the two lines that are going to be able to stop the geezer. I wouldn't be surprised if he scores the goals for them. That wins them the game. 2 or 3 goals.
Decent shot.
And then if you think about it, all he has to do is half turn. As soon as he half turns outside of us on his right foot, he plays Son.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Son's firing again.
Yeah, I think they should win that.
I think it should be a comfortable win for Spurs.
Same.
Tottenham fans will be very happy with the way they perform, with the football they play.
Right now, yeah.
And I think again in this game, I'm saying they're gonna. I'm predicting that they're gonna be. So I'm saying a clean 3-0 win for Spurs.
Clean 3-0.
It's going to be a game where it could be more, in my opinion. It could be 5-6 and you'd come away with a 3-0, but like We've destroyed them.
Yeah. Should have been way more, but they got 3. And then all that matters is the 3 points.
That is my prediction.
I've gone very close to you. I've gone 2-0 Spurs. I don't even think Sheffield United will score.
Cameron Archer looks decent.
He does.
And if they get chances, that's the thing, isn't it? They have to get chances.
But Spurs' defence look decent. This is
does,
like your only time you'll hear me say it.
Yeah.
The left back, the right back, the centre back, they're all looking decent. So this is not a bad time for them to play us soon. If Saka stops,
and they can play their game. I think against Sheffield United, they won't have to worry too much about what Sheffield United have got to offer.
100%.
So I think
they should
Tottenham
get
fans
through.
be pleased. 5:30 on a Saturday afternoon, they're going to be pleased, in my opinion.
Be in a pub by 7, and you'll have won 3 points, couple of goals, easy.
So, what did I say? 3-0.
You said 3-0. I said 2-0.
What is the next game, mate?
Well, this is a good game. Is this this must be the first game on the Sunday, then it must be, what is it, 2:00 kickoff on the Sunday, the next game? It is West Ham versus Manchester City, mate. Versus Manchester City.
Sorry.
What time is it, 2:00?
No, it's 3:00. It's still one of the 3 o'clocks on Saturday.
Oh, I thought you said that Tottenham was a 5:30.
No.
It's 3:00?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Oh, you said Tottenham 5:30.
I said 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
I heard 5:30. That's why I said be in a pub by 7.
No,
They'll be in the pub by 4.
No. At 5:30, they're going to be happy.
Oh, yeah, at 5:30,
I
I get
game
you.
be over. Yeah.
So at 5:30 they'll be in a pub.
Yeah. No, they've been in a pub way before that, mate.
That's
12:30.
That's true. But yeah, the next one is the Hammers versus Manchester City. It's funny how City, no one's actually given them like a the Citizens dead. I ain't calling them that. I'll call Tottenham Spurs. I'll call Arsenal Gooners.
United, innit? It's United and City.
It's United. They're dead. But yeah, anyway, apart from the names that's dead, Citizens, dead name. To skip past this one because I don't really think West Ham are actually gonna give them a game. I've only gone 2-1 City. Just because I think City, this will be one of them games where they concede early, it looks like they're going to lose the points, and then they score 2 goals in the 95th and 97th minute, and they nick it. Yeah. That's the games that City love, innit?
Yeah.
So that's what I reckon is going to happen.
I'm going against the grain and against my better judgment, but I think West Ham could pull off.
You're going to do a me on it.
A surprise one.
I'd love
and I'm saying 2-1 to West Ham. And they're going to need like a penalty or 2 to win this game, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, weird feeling, just a weird feeling. I think there's got to be some odd result in there somewhere.
That could be it.
Yeah, West Ham could be it. They're top of the league, no? West Ham top of the league.
West Ham top of the league?
Well, I mean, no, they were, sorry. Before City played, they were buzzing for being top.
City got four wins out of 4 and everyone else a couple of points behind.
But yeah, if West Ham beat City, they're top of the league, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Depending on other results.
Depending on other results.
But they're above City.
They will be above City, yeah. It's good.
So yeah, you never know. They might be able to leapfrog City this early in the season.
Please talk that into existence, please.
It's possible. They've had odd games against West Ham before. Well, I think they've drawn games. I think it's definitely possible. Antonio has to be bullying their centre backs though.
And Bowen has to turn up as well.
Bowen has to turn up.
Paqueta
the whole team has to turn up.
They have to be decent.
And they're going to need some luck, in my opinion. So hopefully a couple of pens, maybe a dodgy decision.
I don't mind them against
That's
City.
what we're hoping for at this point. When you're playing against City. But yeah, let's not talk too much about them.
Nah.
We went, same result again, but just different team.
Yeah, I went
2-1. You said 2-1.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 5:30 on the Saturday.
Mm-hmm. This is the actual 5:30.
This is the 5:30 on the Saturday. Newcastle against Brentford, which I think is a pretty decent fixture to round off Saturday's fixtures.
That's a good game.
Newcastle again are going to want to come straight back after their time off. I'm not sure if that many Newcastle players play for their national team, as
in the first
feature
team.
too much. Yeah.
Probably Guimaraes.
Wilson obviously came on for England, but again, he's not starting.
Bruno
maybe.
I don't think Matt Jones. No, he doesn't play. Trippier.
Pope maybe for England.
No, Ramsdale played.
Yeah. Trippier, yeah, I guess. I don't know how much he played.
I
don't know. I think
Willock doesn't play.
I think they'd be alright, really.
I
think they would have got a decent rest. And they're another team. They play really, really well at home. always. So I'm going for them to bounce back, and I think 3-1 Newcastle.
This is not what I think is going to happen. I think
Tell me.
Brentford are going to turn up, and I think what's his name, Whistle. I think he's going to grab a brace, and he's going to just 2-1 to Brentford. I think they're going to smash and grab it.
Yeah.
Newcastle haven't really had any dodgy results at home, and you can't keep on that run for like super long in the Premier League. Someone beats you, innit?
Yeah. But they've only won. My thing is they've only won one game out of their first 4.
Yeah, but there was hard games.
They played City.
That's hard games.
They played Brighton.
Hard games.
Yeah. So
Brighton, you'd say they beat them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think they're going to look at this as an opportunity, a good opportunity.
To win.
Brentford are a very good team.
Brentford are
they
good.
set up very well.
But
Newcastle should be looking at them and thinking, yeah, these are the teams we have to be beaten to make sure we're definitely up at the next level.
I think
fighting for Champions League again.
I think Newcastle fans are buzzing a bit too much. Their team's good in that.
It's their home performances, man.
The home performances are good, but it's like when you play away at your Cities and Uniteds and your Liverpools and Spurs, like apart from the Spurs game last year at home where they absolutely ran them off the pitch, they haven't really outperformed the top 6. They squeezed past us a couple of times, but like it was just anyone could have won.
I think that's what they're happy with in it more. It's looked encouraging, and they have troubled teams in it.
Yeah.
Whether they've come out with a result or not, like we were down to 10 men, it could have been a battering in it from the first half.
Do you see what I mean? They could have outperformed you, and they didn't.
Nunes comes on and scores 2, which both chances.
Chaotic geezer.
I think he had like 9 touches when he came on. Scored 2 goals.
That's brilliant.
So stuff like that, it's not going to happen too often, in my opinion. I hope it does.
But that's what I'm saying. This is the Premier League, innit? If you're actually switched on, and you take 2 touches and it's a goal, then what can the other team do?
Literally.
That's what I think Brentford are going to do to them.
It's very possible.
Just counter them.
But yeah, I'm going Newcastle 3-1. You're saying Brentford?
2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. That rounds up Saturday's fixtures. Move on to Sunday. And 2 o'clock on Sunday, we've got 3 games. Interesting times as well. Oh no, sorry, that's Monday. So 2 games, sorry.
2 games on
Sunday. 2 games on Sunday. Bournemouth at home to Chelsea in the 2 o'clock kickoff. Dodgy one.
You know what I've gone for, innit?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Know what I've gone for.
But again, it wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea going back at these lot.
Yeah.
At the same time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's kind of what I am leaning towards, to be honest with you. They need to 4 points, 4 games. They need to start picking up wins. And I've said it like a couple of times so far, but they should be looking at this as a good opportunity, home or away, whether it's played on the park down the road. They should look at this as an opportunity to beat Bournemouth. And I think they will. So 3-1.
3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
I have gone for another smash and grab because it was right next to my other Brentford smash and grab. Sorry, I've gone 1-0 Bournemouth. I was tempted to go 1-0 Chelsea, and then in my head I'm thinking, nah, Chelsea have fallen down the pecking order. Let them prove to me that they're still a good team in it, and go out there and smash Bournemouth 5-1 because I'm speaking to it into existence. 1-0 Bournemouth, innit?
Hopefully.
1-0 Bournemouth.
I wouldn't mind it at all. That would take them above Chelsea in the table.
They've been above Chelsea. They're above Chelsea probably the whole time last season as well, geez. Chelsea are dead.
So yeah, not too much to be said about that game, to be honest with you.
Chelsea have many goals.
Got more than enough quality to beat Bournemouth.
You'd think.
But I think they will. So that's what I'm going with. 3-1 Chelsea, nice and simple.
So it's our game next. Well, my game.
4:30, yes, to close off the weekend.
At Goodison Park, Everton against Arsenal.
Which is another one. Whether it's Arteta fever, whether he
smash them.
I don't know whether he just has stage fright going back to.
Nah, there's no new manager syndrome. Sean Dyche has been embedded in. Yeah. He's still there, and he's still dead. We're gonna smash them.
I'll be so
surprised.
We are
gonna smash them.
I'm gonna go with 3-0 Arsenal. That's the first thing that came into my head.
3-0.
Everton ain't look like scoring goals. They've scored some dodgy goals which you do give away.
I'll tell you right now, they're scoring against us. That's
think?
a fact. I've gone 4-1.
Okay. Well, yeah.
They're definitely. It could be 4-2.
Doesn't really matter if they score then if it's 4.
I don't care if they score 2 if we score 4 against them, innit? But as long as we come out with the 3 points, because we said it last season, innit? New manager syndrome is a thing.
Yeah, it does.
And Sean Dyche is a personality, so he's going to get the players to play in it. He's not a dickhead, innit?
Yeah.
He's going to come in and be like, lads.
So it was probably
what's
a new buzz
going on?
around everything and stuff.
100%.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And he's probably saying to these boys, I've kept Bournemouth up, man. Look at the resources.
Just tell Arteta to not be polite.
Don't bottle it.
Yeah.
Don't bottle it,
Mikel
Arteta. Yeah.
needs to not be polite.
Hey, and drop Havertz.
Yes.
Make sure you drop Havertz and get him out of the club as well. Don't even worry about putting him on the bench, but just get him out of the club.
It's not even the end of September. He's
Get him
already
out of the
selling.
club. Get him out of the club.
Can we get a return? What? There's no refund policy in football.
I'll give them
That's
back. Take no money.
No
I'll give them back for
30
free.
30-day policy.
Oh mate, I wish we give him back. But Arteta probably loves him, innit? So
Yeah. I don't
he's probably a
see
good trainer, innit? This is it.
We've
He's a
said
good
that.
trainer.
We've said this. He must be
Dead
doing
on the
something.
pitch. Dead.
He must be doing something. It could be funny, innit?
He could be.
It could just be nice.
Get
to
into
have
the team
around.
from Banner. Yeah, like Xhaka, innit? Comedy. The comedy factor, innit? He's been in there. He's alright as a footballer. He's a comedy factor, innit? What's he gonna do?
He brings up morale, innit?
It's just
with his
dead,
jokes.
man. If you start him again, yeah, you're stubborn. He's stubborn,
He
bro.
is, he is.
Super stubborn, because he's done nothing. He gave away the ball against United for us to concede.
I
He's
feel
dead,
like, yeah,
man.
he's trying to prove a point that he's a top manager and he can turn this player that isn't doing too well, put him into this system and this environment and prove that it's not the player, it's the environment and whatever else. But I feel the other way, he's willing to just die on this sword.
Yeah.
And kind of let Havertz out to dry basically.
Yeah.
Like, okay, even if you're not playing well,
You have to play.
You're playing because it's either I'm right or you're wrong, innit?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly how I see it.
We're gonna see eventually. It's either you leave and he's just gonna play him until it becomes either he fixes it, he sorts it out, or it just becomes unbearable and
Granit
so
Xhaka,
toxic
bro.
and literally like that. So I don't know, which I don't think you should do. You've got enough players, Trossard, these other players in the team, like Jesus now. That I think with Eddie, I think you could be missing a trick. I mean, obviously I would play.
I like Eddie. I play Eddie and
Rice
Jesus.
and Odegaard, but in games like this
I
against
play Eddie and
Everton,
Jesus.
just go and dominate the team, innit?
What-
And I would
what-
play Eddie and Jesus definitely.
Martinelli and Saka next to it.
Let
When I
Rice sit
say
one player.
Havertz, when I say that name next to Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, it doesn't sound right. When you say Gabriel Jesus, you can say Gabriel Jesus' full name.
Yeah.
If I just say Havertz, it sounds wrong. If I say Kai Havertz, it sounds stupid.
He's not going to do
I can't,
it.
man.
He's not going to do it. It's never going to happen.
He's
But
dead,
genuinely,
man.
I think if he played Rice, Odegaard, Jesus, Eddie, Martinelli, Saka,
We would
against
destroy
him, I
them.
think you'd destroy them.
That's 6-0. Go back to Highbury days. What was it?
Honestly.
7-0 last game of the season. What 7-0 or something like that? We smashed them.
Keep possession, keep creating chances, keep getting at them. Mate, I think it would work in it.
Havertz needs to go.
He's not going to do it. Havertz is going to play for some reason. Like, is Partey injured? What's wrong with Partey?
I think Partey might be up, but I think Saka might be a question as well. To be fair, I don't think we need Saka to beat Everton, but it's more the fact if Thing plays, isn't it?
Partey's doubtful. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more the fact if Havertz plays in it. It just ruins that whole
I think
movement.
I don't see the point of it being
He's
there
dead.
personally. I don't see what role he does or what jobs he picks up. To be honest with you, but
Nah, man. We always carry someone. We always got a
that's the
passenger.
problem. That's the problem. You can't have that really. You can't.
Not to win the league, man. I don't see anyone like
But
that.
then
at City.
it's not even he's passenger. He's causing problems. Caused how many? Could have. I think it was both goals.
He's given away one and then missed basically an open goal. So you've given away a goal and then you've missed
Dive
one.
for a pen. Where could you not have stayed on your feet?
Bro, he's basically minus 2 goals. He's a twat. He's minusing goals and not scoring. He's a twat, man. Nah.
But yeah, what did I say?
You said 3-0 and I
3-0,
said
yeah.
4-1. So basically the same score, but I think
Basically,
they're going to score on it.
Yeah.
You're giving us a little bit more credit than I think we deserve at the back. Even though we played well.
No, I'm giving
Won the
Everton no
games.
credit going forward.
No credit. Yeah,
That's what it
3-0.
is.
Yeah, that's probably
Look at
more
this.
what it is.
Well, Alberto, yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll see what this big Brazilian striker.
Oh, they're horrible in the final third.
Yeah.
Horrible. It says a lot if your best player in the front three was Iwobi and you sold him.
Yeah.
Because he's got like the most technique in that team going forward. Decore, what's he going to do? Turn around and boot the ball 60 yards backwards?
He's been
Guys,
scoring
yeah.
goals for them. Obviously tapping, but you know. Yeah, he'll count.
Dwight
They won't
McNeil,
mind.
come on. Burnley players, man. You've got Burnley players in your team, man. Burnley could have scored. Come on, man.
Their team is yeah. Very
No, it's dead. Anana, like, for me, he's good, but he's too too soft, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he's probably their best midfielder, to be honest with you.
He is, but he's soft.
But, yeah.
Declan Rice.
doesn't
Declan
matter.
Rice gonna play him off the
Still,
pitch,
yeah,
bro.
I would expect it. They have got a beefy midfield, which this is what I'm saying. If you want to get into a battle with them and make it their game, you are going to play Havertz, Odegaard, and Rice, or if Partey's injured. But if you want to just outsmart them, then
Play Jesus. Play Jesus and just do the little tippy tappy round.
Literally.
That's all we
Don't
need.
get into a physical battle. That's exactly what they want to happen.
Yeah,
It's their only path to victory.
No, they did it last
So
year
don't
and
let it
scored
happen.
from a corner. That's what they
Dominate possession. Just be too quick for them. 1 and 2 touches. You'll walk these off the park.
Bro, we score a goal every 10 minutes. It's 9-0. Let's do that. Alright, why don't we do that?
We'll see. But yeah,
Oh,
3-0.
4-1.
And you said 4-1. So we've come to the last game.
Is it a Monday
This
night?
is the last game. It's the Monday night fixture.
Monday
Forest at home to Burnley. I'm gonna try and watch this game actually. Forest. Well, because I kind of would show me a bit more where Burnley are at. Because I feel like they've been again decent performances.
Forest are
very
good.
good win against Chelsea. They'll be so buzzing with that.
Forest.
Unlucky against you. Unlucky against United.
Yep.
So again, Forest, they could look at Burnley and think, well, that's where we was last year. We've been the year before, sorry. We're not established. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, they look a lot better than some of the other teams.
Oh, yeah.
that have come up.
Nottingham Forest, good team.
I think they're a lot safer than the rest of them, and this sort of game they should be looking at to prove that as well. They're not having the same troubles as Burnley. They should look past Burnley and go on to more harder fixtures. So, again, I still think I'm going to go with 2-1.
2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. But Burnley will be happy with this fixture as well, because they have had some hard games recently. So,
chill out a bit.
They'll be looking at it like, well, let's prove our worth, innit? And Forest are a good team, as I'm saying, so if we can beat Forest, good momentum, good morale boost, and just go on to the next game, see who else you can beat.
That's true.
But Forest just lost Brennan Johnson as well. So they have slightly weakened a bit, although they've signed like, I don't know, however many players. But I still think they should have enough, to be honest with you. And Burnley, they've got a young team, good potential in the team. But it's a bit hard to try and kind of survive in the Prem just off that alone.
You're right.
So, leaning definitely more to Forest than I'm saying 2-1.
2-1 Forest. I've gone for a classic Premier League result because both teams need the points, so it'll be a draw. And I've gone 1-1 because these are games where both teams will look back later in the season and go, if only we nicked 2 points, we might have been safe, or like we might have moved up a position.
Yeah.
So it's always like Premier League is so funny with these fixtures. You'd think that one is so much better than the other, and then they turn up and you're like, who's better than who?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I think I've gone for 1-1 just purely based off the fact they've lost one of their best players and attacking players as well.
Yeah.
And he moves stuff through the gears so quickly
Yeah.
that the defence can't even keep up sometimes. And I would love if we signed him as backup to all of our wingers because he's brilliant, Brendan Johnson. But yeah, I've gone for 1-1 purely based off the fact that the Premier League's funny. Forest have gone and beat Chelsea and now they'll draw at home to Burnley. Do you get what I mean?
It's that tight, yeah, it's literally.
So I think that's going to
And
happen.
I'm just thinking to myself as well, that I don't think I've even picked any draws. I don't think I've said a draw for any of the games.
Schoolboy.
Very, very.
I've only got
unlikely.
2 to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. There would
yeah,
normally
2.
be maybe 2, 3.
Yeah, I've got 2.
And
And in the 2 games
I've
I've picked are super close. Villa Palace and Forest Burnley. Very
I
close.
think you could probably be on the money with them ones, to be honest with you. Those are probably the games where.
Yeah, it's a classic Premier League result. I'm telling you,
Sure.
they both need the points and they're both going to mess it up.
Yeah, Forest are a weird team as well sometimes.
Yeah.
You find it hard to put the ball into the back of the net. They scored a couple against United, of course.
He got sacked or they still got man that brought him up?
Cooper's
I like him as a manager.
That's what I'm saying. They seem to
I like
build
him.
in they're more of a stable unit.
What a good squad.
I like Awonyi and now, we were saying before as well, Elanga.
These
They look
heroes,
dynamic.
do they still play flipping Aurier? Please no. They get rid of him. Remember
I
they...
think he plays now and then.
Yeah, it's
But they play Nico Williams as well from
that's alright.
us. So, but again,
It's not bad. It's alright. Better than Aurier.
Aurier hasn't been as bad as
Oh,
as we've seen
Spurs.
him before. Yeah,
Jesus. Penalty king.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's it. That's what I think. I still think Forest should have enough, so I'm going to stick with a 2-1, and I guess I'm sticking with a team to win in every game.
In every game, yeah.
So yeah, that just about rounds it up for this weekend. Unless you've got anything
That's
to add, mate.
I've got nothing to add, mate. All good. Should
We'll
be
leave
a
it
good
there.
one.
Thank you again for watching. Until next time, take care. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Have a great rest of your day and see you all again soon.